there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the Big Guns 4 Premier League Show, Season 2, Episode 8. See ya, guys. Yeah, I know so many people are watching, the mini El Clasico going on right now, Real Madrid Barcelona. We'll go into that later on. See, two big matches were already being played today. Manchester United fluffing their lines against Tottenham Hotspurs. We'll talk about that real soon. And you know what, yeah, guys, the big one. We're all Arsenal fans. Lots of things going on with Arsenal, yeah. Lots of atrocious things are going on right now, man. We need to talk about it. And you know what, yeah, guys, yeah. Apart from the usual people I'll get through, I have a new brother down here with me. You're gonna be seeing this brother in lots of shows. I'll be having a flagship show with him quite soon. Me and he have to talk about that too. He's gonna be joining us most of the time that he has time, and of course, I'm going to be going to his channel. We're gonna go grow together and everything. Is a guest today, a special guest. See ya, guys. Welcome, my big brother, LiontekzTV. His name is Ricky, guys. Holla at these people, talk to these people, my brother, man.
No, big up Claude, man. Big up Tony, bro. Big up for the support as well, man. Because I seen that you was watching my channel and that, so big up to the support and everything. Big up the panel as well. You get me? Hope we have a good show, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, of course, we're gonna have a great show, man. See ya, guys, down, yeah, with me all the way, yeah. This guy, man, when you need a soldier to just run with you, man, this guy will run with you. He'll click clack for you. He'll throw those slugs with you. See, I know other person than Abs Football Bands, yeah. That's my brother, man. Abs, talk to these people. How you doing, man?
Yeah, big up, man. Yeah, we're here, innit? Sunday. Boy, got a lot to get through, so that's all my
Exactly, man.
introduction, bro.
To get off our chest. See
That's
ya,
it, man.
guys. Another person, another great guy with me. Yeah, this guy, one of my day ones on this channel. Yeah, big, massive person for me. He's a gooner also. See no other person than Craig Matthews of a7uk.co.uk. How you doing, brother? Talk to these
I'm good,
people.
thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Everyone's doing well. Big up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Big
man.
up, man.
Big up, big ups. See, yeah, let's switch things up a little bit. We'll go into the Gurneys, yeah. Joanne Smith, our new subscriber, she's down here with us. And of course, Joanne Smith, big ups to you, much respect to you, a friend of mine on Facebook. And she's also a real one, she's a real supporter. And she says, hello, liked and shared. Big ups to you, Joanne Smith. That's why we love you. Paul Forwell also. Oh, that's another of my brother, man. He says, how you doing? He says, big up Tony Claude and the panel. Big ups to you, Paul. How you doing? Hope you're okay.
Big up,
See,
big up.
see it, guys. Let's go through some things happening in the league because the Arsenal problem, yeah, is something we'll get into later on. But again, just look into Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Guys, what do you think? I'll start with you, um, Richard. What do you think about that game? 2-2. It ended 2-2. Probably
To
maybe
be
you didn't
honest,
watch.
it was the result that I kind of wanted, if I'm being honest, man. Because the way we've been playing now, yeah, I didn't want Tottenham to go above us, and then this is getting bantered in that fan. So, but to be honest, it's just two teams that can't defend, fam. I can't lie. They
Mm,
just can't defend. But the
mm,
one thing I'd say is Tottenham have a lot of players out where Man United have more or less almost their full team. So, and
yeah.
plus they're at home. So the onus is
Yeah.
really on them to take the game to Tottenham. But
Yeah.
I'm
But,
happy with
but
the result anyway.
But again, when we're talking about defensive frailties, yeah, but
Mm.
Tottenham got their main man back today, playing up for them in their central defense, and that was Van der Ven. Van der Ven, very good before he went
Mm.
to his injury. Very good, of course. He's this tall, stout, 6 foot plus bully
Yeah.
of a guy. That sincerely, I really liked his displays this season for Tottenham Hotspurs. If I have that kind of guy pairing with William Saliba, seriously, I won't have any more worries in the world. But of course, we
Mm.
got Gabriel down there with us. He's a little bit suspect this season. But
Mm.
again, they they had him. They had Romero. They had Porro, Udogi. They're looking good in that back four. Uh,
Mm.
you know, they look good. Bentancur came back. Skip is down there. Hoy Bear is down there. Timo Werner making his debut today for Tottenham Hotspurs. Before he came down, he said that, hey, you know what? Yeah, I am at Tottenham Hotspurs. I came down here to actually win trophies. He was trolled all week for that.
He went to the wrong club then, fam. You know what I mean?
But yeah, what will you say about Timo Werner coming down to Tottenham Hotspurs and Dragovic, a particular guy who actually rejected Bayern Munich and came to Tottenham Hotspurs? I don't see no players rejecting Bayern Munich to come to Arsenal Football Club, but someone is out here rejecting Bayern Munich coming down to Tottenham Hotspurs, man. What do you think?
It's madness. I can't lie. It's madness. But to be honest, I don't really know much about the defender still because I've never really seen him play or anything like that. But in terms of Werner, I think it might suit him because of the way Tottenham play, because they do play with quick wingers and they get down the line quite a lot. So where at Chelsea they were playing more possession based, and like as much as he was fluffing his lines and that, he was actually making a difference in their team, even though he can't finish.
Mm.
So it might be a good like replacement for Son for the meantime until he comes back or something. But yeah, it's average at best. One of them.
Average at best. See,
Mm.
Bantia, of course, you did watch that match. I saw you had to watch along in that game. Timo Werner, is he that guy for Tottenham Hotspurs? You saw his displays. But he wasn't totally like shit. He did progress the ball. He did try to get into position, move into space. He did run up in the wings, but of course, he lacked that extra bit of quality, in the 18-yard box. But he did pull his weight in it.
Yeah, well, we know this about Werner already, what type of
Mhm.
player he is anyway. So, you know what? It's his first game back and he's got an assist. So, you have to give him his props, for his first game. And Werner, he's good, running up against defenders and stuff. Yeah, he's going to give a lot of players trouble. The only thing is his quality in front of goal. He's not great. He's not a great finisher. But
Yeah.
do you know what? It's a good addition to the Spurs team. And
Mm.
yeah, I think he'd do all right. I think that Spurs setup will suit him. The Ange ball will suit him, man.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, but again, Man United, Tottenham today, man, 2-2. Rashford, someone I think in the chart, yeah, I think there was a chart. I was in the chart or somewhere someone called him. Oh my God, the Rashford looks like because of his hairstyle. Someone said that Rashford looks like a retired lesbian. Oh my God, this is how the mighty have fallen. Yeah,
Ooh,
this is how the mighty have
Mm.
fallen.
that's cold.
Bro, that's cold, man. But you know what? Yeah, he did score today. Very,
Mm.
very
Very good
lovely
goal.
goal today, man.
Yeah,
Very
it
good
was.
goal.
Mm.
Uh, Does he still have it in it? 2 years ago, I would have been demanding for us to at least go and have a try because we do need a striker to bring in Rashford. But right now, doesn't look it. 17 goals last season, all competitions. This season, just three. Still not good enough, in it. Bant.
Yeah, nothing for me. You know what? When I saw Rashford playing today, man, he's poor, man. He's poor. He hasn't. He's a head down merchant. He's a bit like Martinelli actually in terms of
Somehow.
like his productivity. His productivity is just meaty. And sorry, Real Madrid just scored again. Sorry, his productivity is
Oh my
meaty.
God, Real Madrid
He
is gonna
can't.
pump this guys.
Yeah, he can't cross the ball. He's not that. I don't think he's that great a player to be honest. His finish today was good, but do you know what? That's just glossing over the rest of his game because the rest of his game, he hasn't developed under Ten Hag as far as I'm concerned. You can talk about the breakouts. You can talk about the seasons where he scored, 17, 15 goals and stuff like that. But for me, he's gone backwards. And I don't know, man. Maybe he needs a move to PSG or something to reinvigorate, that style of play he
Yeah,
used to have before. But for me, when I was watching him today, he just there was nothing special about him apart from the goal. I didn't see anything that was like, wow, look at Rashford.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
nothing. There was nothing there.
There was nothing there. Yeah, see, of course, Craig, you have to come into this one. See, yeah, Manchester United, 32 points, 21 games, 8 points away from Arsenal. See, yeah, guys, see, you can sit down here, yeah, and call Manchester United shit. You can sit down here and call Chelsea shit. But you know what, yeah, the the reality of the matter, yeah, is that they are both 9 and 8 points away from Arsenal this season. In a season that they've not looked particularly good. Arsenal have not really looked particularly good, but we're in 40 points. Manchester United with this draw today puts them firmly in 32 points. Chelsea, who won their game yesterday, 31 points. That's just 9 points away from the Arsenal. See, man, there's no difference between, there's no huge difference between Arsenal's season and Manchester United season. It's almost the
Mm,
same. What do you
mm.
think, man? And Manchester United drawn with Tottenham on sports today. What do you think?
Well, I think Man United as a club we have to watch out for. Because I know they're not playing well, but they're a team that can go on a long run. They've always done it over the years. They struggle at the start of the season, second half of the season they pick it up, and then still in the cup competitions. They're in the FA Cup. They're not in Europe at the moment, so they'll have loads of like, and they're getting all the injured players back as well. So they're a team that can push up the table. And Chelsea, only thing issue with Chelsea, they lack a quality striker. They got all the bits and pieces, a quality striker and a certain defender. They could catch us up in the catch up in the league as well. So and they have to play us. We have to go to Old Trafford. Also have to go to Old Trafford sometime in the new year somewhere. And we go and Chelsea coming to the Emirates as well. So mm,
That that's a big one. But Richard, I know you would like to chew on that one, man. Chelsea 9 points away from Arsenal. You know what? Yeah, at the start of the season, yeah, when Chelsea were losing all these games, people said, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, their season is gone." Arsenal fans, were riling them up. Even Manchester United were all saying their season is shit. But in the grand scheme of things, man, they're just 8, 9 points away. If Arsenal fluff their lines in 3 games, kaboom, they're back on track. The people were saying are having a shit season. Tap tap boom in 3 games can just can just come back and be in that fourth, fifth position, man. What do you think?
To be honest, it just shows you the state of the league this season, man. Because it only takes for someone to go on a run for someone to like just get carried away with all of it, man. But you're right though, because it's not much difference. 8 and 9 points. That's a 3 game swing. And the way we're playing, boy, who knows? You know what I mean? So that's one thing I don't want to be seeing right now, man, because I'm fed up as it is. As it, so, boy,
God,
just
my
hope we
God.
get back on track, bruv. I'm telling
Mm.
you.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely have to get back on track. See it, guys. See, let's get into Arsenal, yeah, because that's why we're here. See, lots of things have been happening. You know, one game, yeah, we've only won one in 7 games. Let that sink in, guys. And in those 7 games, yeah, Arsenal have only scored 3 goals in those last 7 games. Yeah, we've won one, lost about five, drawn two, or something like that in that last 7 game stretch. And my brother, it's not looking good. This includes Eusters to against Liverpool, West Ham, Aston Villa, PSV. Like, I'm sorry, man, it's not looking good. And then we go to a training, yeah, Richard, and
Mm.
my other brothers. We go to a training in Dubai, yeah, and Bukayo Saka is taking pictures in front of a yacht. Oh my God, guys, can you believe this? Bukayo Saka is taking a picture in front of a yacht, yeah. Um, Declan Rice is frolicking around with golf superhero Rory McIlroy. Um, and then our coach Mikel Arteta was in a super super celebrity restaurant. Yeah, being fed meat by another man dipped in sauce. Guys, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Another man dipped meat into the sauce and put into the mouth of our coach, who has just only gotten one win in 7 games. Guys, let that sink in, man. It's not a good look. Even if you want to do that, man, don't do it publicly. Why are the cameras there? Richard, please tackle this one, man, because everyone is gonna have a say on this. It's not looking good.
Fam, it's a shambles, fam. It's a shambles. I'll be real, man. Because the way these lot have been playing, fam, they don't deserve no warm weather training, fam. Send them to the Alps or something, fam, and make them chop down some ice or something, fam. Because, bro, just seeing these photos are just triggering, fam. Because right about now, yeah, that's the last thing I want to be seeing right now, man. I want to be seeing you lot doing training drills on how to finish. I want to see all the passing improving. And this manager, I'm just sick of him. He needs to get out now, fam. So I'm just tired of all of these lot, man. Swear down, fam. I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
tired.
It looks bad. They have to go to the gulag. They have to start training how to score goals. We have to start looking at alternatives. We have to have switching play. I'm seeing this guy in training. Yeah, what's his name? Bant, the guy that was doing loops and scoring goals. Nelson. I saw him
Nelson.
scoring goals in training.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in real life, this guy doesn't do it. Look at that one-on-one chance he had against Liverpool, and he couldn't finish his dinner. But you're out there scoring in Dubai, but where we really need you, you're just tone deaf. I'll get to you, uh, Craig. What did you think about going to Dubai like a holiday? Yeah, you've only won one game in 7, and you go to Dubai instead of drilling so hard. Of course, definitely they're drilling. I know that. But still, come on, man. We ought not to be seeing you on yacht. We ought not to be seeing you with celebrities. Yeah, we ought not to be seeing you in celebrity kitchens. Yeah, taking meat. What do you think, man?
I feel that like the team need to focus on getting results and boy focusing on finishing. Against Liverpool, we could have scored 10 in the first half. We could have scored 10 in the first half. Even the one that Odegaard missed hit the crossbar, the one that
Oh,
Nelson, the one that
Oh,
Nelson, the one that
oh,
Nelson did, the Nelson one when Ramsdale played a good ball over the top, and Nelson all
oof.
that. He could have lifted it over the keeper, but the keeper was already on the floor. If he lifted over the keeper, he scores. He tries to go around him, and the angle was already he narrowed the angle.
Oof.
Um, him not playing Smith Rowe might cost him his job, maybe. Hardly plays him. He bought Fabio Vieira in last season. Jury's still out on him. Some of the signings are not being good. Some we have to
What
hope.
is the jury still out on Fabio Vieira? I don't think. See, the jury is dead, done, and buried. He's not good enough. I'm sorry,
Mm,
man. There's no
mm,
jury out for Fabio Vieira. He is not good enough for this football club.
yeah,
I don't. No, no. Does he look inspiring to you? How many assists does he have this season? How many goals has he gifted us this season?
I think he's got.
Does he look like that player that's carefully integrated into this Arsenal team? Look at
I know.
Gravenberch. Look at
Yeah,
Gravenberch. Look at McAllister. Those guys already have the Liverpool DNA injected to them. Look at
mm,
so was like Dominic. Those guys
mm.
look like guys that are ready to play, ready
And
to die
and
for that manager.
and
But
one thing I worry about is
Matthew is nothing like that.
we've got some good young players coming through, and I feel like players like Vieira are kind of stopping them from progressing. Like you got Nanieri, good young player.
Ranieri, yeah.
You got Lewis Skelly, he's a good young player as well. You got Colsby Jukesberg, he's a good player. You got Raw Waters as well. Got some good young players coming through the academy. I feel like we need
Mm.
to give them some. We could have given them minutes in the Champions League game, the dead rubber Champions League games, what we really won the group. Should have given them minutes there. So I do worry that if you're going to give the young players a chance in the second half of the season, obviously we've got Champions League and the league to play for, so you can kind of rotate the squad from here and there. That's the only main problem. It doesn't rotate the squad because Saka's been overplayed. overplayed Saka every game. Even against Liverpool, he should have taken Saka off. He looked tired. He kept him on. That's the issue. I think he's overplaying players and not having trust in his squad enough, rotating his squad enough. So,
but again, yeah. See, just before we go into this, before you answer the question, Bant, yeah, because Craig has just opened up another different kind of worms. When we played against Liverpool, I saw Liverpool actually believing in the youth. Me and Bant had a watch along here, man. It was painful seeing Bradley got us open, seeing Clark got us, seeing Curtis Jones got us open. It's not good enough. We have a youth system. Why aren't we giving those guys a chance? Richard, I hope you saw Pep Guardiola bring in Bob the other day to score against Newcastle. Can you see the way these guys, yeah, the top managers are actually bringing in youth, believing in youth, giving them a chance, making them know that they're part of a squad that really cares about them and really wants to give them a chance. But out here at Arsenal, one of the most prolific youths I've seen in our youth system, Waneri, hasn't even gotten a sniff in this Arsenal team. Bant, I'll let you have a chew on that one.
Yeah, fascinating, man. I really don't know how to answer that because it's all boils down to the manager and his trust in players, isn't it? That's what all it boils down to, trust. You know, I don't think he trusts these players. But another alternative is, well, say we're winning 2-3-0 or something like that, and we're going into like 90 minutes or whatever. Bring on the player then. Let him have a feel for the game. You know, you got
But
raw
again,
waters. Bring him in.
do we have to be winning the game? Look at Pep Guardiola. They didn't have to be winning the game before he trusted Bob to
Yeah,
come
but
in, and Bob
but
scored
we're
a
not.
goal.
Yeah, but we're not Man City, man. We're not Man City, and this is the problem with Arsenal fans. We like to compare ourselves with Man City all the time. Just because Pep did this, we must do that. No. We are Arsenal. We're our own individual club. Can you remember when Yeri came on for 2 minutes
Yeah.
against Brentford? Remember when he came on his debut? He was
Hmm.
like the youngest player and all that kind of stuff
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you brought him on then, but have you seen him since? Have you seen him
No,
play? Come on at all?
no,
no.
no.
What was that all about then? Was
For
that
me, I think it's
publicity
a
stunt or
stunt.
something?
I think it's a publicity stunt.
No,
These guys
I
are disgraceful.
think the reason why they brought him on because he was doing well in the youth team. I think he was out of contract at the end of the season,
And
and I
teams
think
were looking at him as
our
well.
team, Man City, were looking at him. Man City, Chelsea, man, all of them looking at him, and if we know we need to keep him, so let's play him in that game to keep him sweet. So that's what they did to play him, keep him sweet. Same with that Charlie. There's another player called Charlie Patino as well. He done well for us. He
Yeah,
came
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
came
He's
on
on
for us
loan,
against
isn't
We
he? He's
shipped
Sunderland.
on
him out.
loan,
We
isn't
shipped
And
him
we
out.
shipped him out on loan. He wanted to leave in the summer, and then Arteta persuaded him to stay and sign a new contract. I think it's a 1-year contract he signed, so he's
he?
got
But
like a
where's he
year left
playing
on it.
though? Is he
Swansea,
playing
he's
the
on
championship?
Swansea. Yeah, Swansea on loan. That
That's
was
what I'm
Swansea on
And
saying,
loan.
man.
now Juventus
It,
want him. Actually, Juventus
mm,
wants
yeah,
Charlie
I heard
What
about
Patino
that.
That's
loan?
right
what I heard.
Loan
Yeah.
or
as we speak.
No,
They want him.
permanent. They want him
Permanent
permanent.
deal.
Well, he
They
must
want
be
him.
a
Juventus.
decent. He must be a
No.
Yeah,
decent player.
No, he's
He's
a
a
yeah,
good player. He's a
decent
very
player.
good player.
Yeah.
Very good player. Very, very
yeah.
good player.
But see, Richard, yeah. Why are these guys not getting a sniff in the team? Yeah, despite Bant's answer, yeah, Bob is getting a shift. Bob got a shift, and Pep. It. I don't really feel like it with Pep. I don't really feel like, let's say, he trusted him. Trusted him. I think it's all about, let's see what he can do. And he brought him in, and he scored a lovely goal. The same thing with Bradley, the same thing with Clark, the same thing with Curtis Jones. These guys are looking good, and you have to give them games in order for them to get momentum. But right here in our own football club, Waneri is enemy number one. No sniff at all, no chances to display what he's got. Our youth system is moribund. Nothing is happening. Like, what do you think, man?
To be honest, yeah, The reason why them lot do it, yeah, is because they have world-class managers that know how to manage their team. We've got a fraud in charge. So since yeah, he's been at this club, yeah. No, since yeah, he's been at this club, yeah. Who has he brought through? Let's be real. Like he inherited Unai Emery's team, yeah, to win the FA Cup. Then he's dismantled that team and he's done jack shit since. You know what I mean? He's brought no players through. The players that are there now, he's making them look like scrubs when they're actually better than what we're seeing. As much as I criticize the players as well, the manager's the biggest problem because he cannot manage these players. And I would not trust him with no more signings because he's had his time. He's had more than enough money. So he either fixes it or he just gets sacked now. There's no more time. The
There's
only
no more
time he
time.
deserves is time in prison because he's a criminal. You know what I mean? Telling you,
Exactly.
bro, he's a fraud, bro.
It's criminal.
Telling you, bro.
I
Crazy.
agree with you, man. It's criminal.
Mm.
680 million pounds spent
Exactly.
by this manager, and Arsenal doesn't have
And
a
he's eating
striker, a
steak.
little strike. Guys, it hurts. It hurts when we spent 680 million pounds in this football club, and we don't even have a striker to strike for us. And Arsenal is going for all this cheap stop gaps, yeah, in the transfer window. See, yeah, guys, let's get into the market overdrive. Bant, I will start with you, man. Bant, first week I've gone, we've not managed to clear the bulk from this team. No outgoings yet. Cedric the Entertainer was out there leaving a hotel in Dubai. What is he still doing in this football club? El Neni is still down here. Yeah, this
Mhm.
disgraceful players are still here. And the first week is gone. This is the second week of January. Already gone. See, we're back going to the third week. No ins in the football club. No outgoings yet. My brother, man, what is going on? What is going on?
Man, Edu the fraud. That's what's going on. Edu the fraud is on his private boat, probably doing the loca, whatever you call it. You know, these
He's on the
man.
barbecue, fam. He's
Yeah,
doing the
yeah. Oh, yeah,
barbecue.
yeah, yeah. He's on the
You know
barbecue,
what I
man.
mean?
Yeah,
You
in
know
the
what I'm
back.
saying? Cooking steak. Yeah, doing the steak with Arteta and Salt Bay. These guys, yeah. I'm telling you, bro. You know, let me tell you something quickly, yeah. When I when I watched Oscar Bob score that late winner,
Mm,
my heart sank. My heart sank because I said to myself, "There's no way Arsenal winning the league now." How do you think them Arsenal players are thinking? Because them man over there weren't thinking, boy, you know what? We're in there now. They must have been thinking, boy, City mean business.
see him in
Can
business.
you
Yeah,
can
exactly,
you
man.
remember? Can you remember what's his name for West Ham, the Jamaican forward? What's his name?
Antonio.
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 Antonio. When he said in the papers, yeah, like the players, you know what I mean? They were cool, yeah, but they started to like look behind and they're seeing like City doing bits now. And they're actually first they were concentrating on themselves, but now they're watching City now. Same thing's gonna be happening now, yeah, because these players are not good enough, or they're either not good enough, or Arteta is not good enough. And I know that Arteta is not good enough because the things he's doing now at the moment, overplaying certain players, you kind of almost know who the starting lineup is going to be against Palace. Saka again, do you know what I'm saying? Martinelli, same old pattern of play. It's just boring, man. Do you know what I mean?
Boring.
There's no changes. It's just the
Mm,
same.
it's
Trossard on
just
the
the same.
bench. Do you know what I mean? Jesus now. Jesus is back now. What's he gonna do? Jesus gonna do?
It totally makes no sense. And look at Richard. Drew Gunnan says here. He says, "Why aren't we ripping Crystal Palace off for a 30 million Eddie Nketiah deal?" Be reminded, Crystal Palace wanted to get Eddie Nketiah. Arsenal said he's not for sale. Again, they're still probing for him. Fulham yesterday morning threw their hearts, into the ring for Eddie Nketiah. Reports coming out yesterday said that Mikel Arteta sees Eddie Nketiah as a valuable squad player. Richard, over to you.
This sums up this manager in a nutshell, isn't it? You get me? Because you're keeping Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn, at this club, fam, with the number 14. That alone is a disgrace. The fact that he's got Thierry Henry's number. Like, come on. And you give him 100 grand a week to do what? To do what, fam? What? Just run around like an Energizer bunny, just running around, pressing and doing nothing. Not scoring no goals. Oh, what? He scored a hat trick against Sheffield United. Boo hoo, like they're crap. You know what I mean? Like, what's he done since? Nothing. And we're having to rely on this guy to come off the bench, and you're not giving Trossard games. When how can he do any worse? All right, cool. He's had bad performances, but he's not had to run the games. Like, you're playing the same lineup every single game. And every single game, the same thing keeps happening. We can't break down low blocks. We're struggling to score goals. We're conceding from headers all the time. Like, literally, when we conceded that goal against Liverpool, I was watching the game on BBC One. And when Odegaard gave away that foul, I said, watch them score. I literally said it, watch them score. I just knew it. Because look at the way they were marking. Honestly, it was pathetic, fam. It was so pathetic. And then I just knew that the game was over. Because we was never scoring. Look how much chances we missed. And you're telling me we're going to win this game and you're missing criminal chances like that. And then the worst thing is, why is it, as soon as we concede, he brings on Eddie Nketiah? Everyone knows that substitution is coming. Everyone knows. Like, he's waiting until the 70th, 80 minute all the time to make subs. When he could make it at half time. Like, change something up. You're playing that scrub Kai Havertz all the time. For what? 65 million down the drain, And now we can't sign a striker. Honestly, this club's a joke, fam. This club is a joke.
Bro,
I swear down. It's a joke, fam, because it's not good enough, fam. It is not good enough. Like,
Craig,
we waited 20 years for a league title, fam. And we're going to be waiting 21 because we ain't winning it this season. And then next season, we're still not winning it if we're keeping this idiot in charge. You know what I mean? It's pathetic, fam. It's pathetic.
See, Craig, you've heard what our brother said. I agree with him, man. I totally agree with him. And again, see, when you're making changes, 87th minute, 86th minute, it completely makes no sense. In that matchup, Klopp was making changes 60th minute, 50-something minute. It shows you they won the trophy. It shows you ambition. But with Mikel Arteta right now making changes in the 87th minute, when you're trailing, when you need a goal, and you're getting changes in the 87th minute. Craig, where is the ambition? Where is the fight? Where's the bite?
I feel that's arrogance and stubbornness. He's very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. Like any other manager, like even I was watching the Liverpool game last week, I was saying at half time I'd have taken up one of the front forward players that were not scoring. I'm wrong on the striker. He could have wrong on Trossard, or he could have taken up one of the centre mids and then put Trossard as number 9, as a false 9, and then take off Havertz. So Havertz missed a hat trick of chance in the first half. He could have had 3 goals at half time. Or he could have taken off Reece Nelson. He could have done anything at half time. He doesn't make changes at the right time, but it takes too long to make changes. So I would have taken off one of the strikers and brought on Trossard. I wouldn't have brought in Nketiah because he's not going to score.
See, and this goes to everyone, See, is it time we have to start looking at benching Bukayo Saka? Because, see, you know what, guys? His output is not good enough. I'm sorry. It's not good enough, and we can't just keep quiet about it. What should this manager do? Because again, if we also look into our bench, I'm sorry, the bench is it's a bench of bare bones. Because when I tell these people here that it's a bench of bare bones, they don't believe me. But when you
Mm,
look at the bench, see, yeah, we have Haney, yeah, the Estonian goalkeeper, yeah, we have Ramsdale, we have Cedric the Entertainer. We have El
mm,
Neni. El Neni is even no more there. So we're in trouble. We don't have a bench. We have a bench of bare bones. And even if these guys come back from injury, they still don't have the run of games to actually, keep them fresh or something like that. Who can we bring in to actually just give Bukayo Saka a little bit of um, a knock, a
I
nudge, you
I
know,
like I
a
like the
tip
player
off the
from
shoulder?
I like the player from Crystal Palace, Elise, but he's not gonna go right now. He'll be expensive to
Mm.
get. He'll be a good replacement for Saka. He's a very good player, Elise from Crystal Palace. We've been
Arsenal is
linked
not
to
interested in any attacking signing.
we've been linked
Romano
to
have said it. He said
the
that we're looking for
or
defensive
midfielders.
players. That's what
Yeah.
he said. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mm.
I
If
don't
that's
know.
the case, yeah, then why are we linked with all these flipping scrub strikers? Then
It's a PR stunt.
it doesn't make sense what he's saying.
It's
Then
it's
so he's
it's a
lying.
it's a PR
You
stunt.
know what I mean?
It's a PR
Goodness.
stunt. It's a PR stunt. And see a Bant, yeah. 4 days ago, Arsenal was linked to a Spanish striker. Yeah, a player in Spain plays for Getafe. I'm talking of Borja Mayora. This guy, yeah, former Madrid star, he's played for Real Madrid. Madrid sent him to Roma. From Roma, he moved down to Getafe. Now, Getafe quoted that they want 40 million pounds for that signing. That's number one. They needed 40 million. They needed a creative deal for him. They also wanted extensive add-ons for this player. We later found out that this player's release clause is about 22 million pounds also. So Arsenal actually reacted on that clause, but the club is saying no, 40 million. Give him, give us 40 million for our player. You can see the shrewd way these guys are doing business. When it comes to Arsenal, yeah, these people they want to fleece us. But Arsenal, we don't seem to know how to be strict when we want to do business, how to evaluate our players, how to sell our players valuably to get money. And that's why we have problems. But again, let's keep that. That's a story for another day. But Bant, Arsenal going for Borja Mayara. To be very fair, he has 12 goals in 19 games. He's not a stone cold killer in front of goal, if you ask me. He's not a stone cold killer, but he can link up play, he can hold up play, he scores with his head. Aerially,
I'm
something
about
in
to
him
tell
range.
you. I'm about to tell you. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, let's put it this way. No Tony, no party. I don't want to hear about no other strikers unless it's Tony. Everyone keeps giving me this rubbish about, oh, Tony this, Tony that, Tony. Everyone's telling me everything outside his football ability, what he is, but they're not telling me about what he can do. Oh, he scored six non-penalties, blah, 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 and all. Listen, Tony has everything that we need in a player. You don't have to give 100 million. Sell Eddie Nketiah, sell Vieira, sell ESR if you have to, because
but
as far as I'm
but Bant,
concerned,
Arsenal is not going for him.
no, but
Arsenal is
this is what I'm saying. No, but no,
Arsenal is
but
not going for him.
That's the
The
yeah,
club,
problem.
but this
the
is yeah,
club
but you're
hasn't gone
telling you
for him.
yeah, but this player you're talking about. Listen, I'm gonna be quite clear. I'm gonna be
Even the
very
player
clear.
Arsenal
I'm
haven't
gonna say
gone for this
something.
player. The player came out yesterday and said, "Hey,
I'm
I've
gonna
not
say
heard
something.
anything about this kind of stuff."
I'm
The
gonna
same
say
Mayoro
something.
guy.
I'm gonna say something very controversial right now. Yeah, because I know Arsenal are not going to win the league. So I'm going to say something very controversial. I would rather finish sixth, yeah, and Arteta sacked, yeah, than go out and buy any more players. There you go.
100%.
That's what I rather now, because you know what, yeah, the more he keeps staying in the Champions League, yeah, with this basic mediocrity, yeah, expectation from these fans that are just happy just to be in Champions League, don't want to win no trophies. The way we've got went out, that, do you know what? Big respect to Liverpool, yeah. I'm not gonna diss Liverpool, but do you know what? Liverpool last season were there for the taking at Anfield, bottled it. Were there for the taking in the FA Cup. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern.
Bottled it.
This guy doesn't know, yeah. All right, we beat City this season, yeah. We beat City this season, but do you see us beating City at the Etihad with Kevin De
No
Bruyne back?
chance.
Oh my God, we're
No
gonna get
chance.
we're
Them
gonna
man
get
might
Not a
embarrass us.
chance,
We
we're gonna
might
bro.
get
we might get
Not a
embarrassed.
chance.
roasted. We're gonna
So
get
this is what I'm
roasted.
saying. I don't want to talk about players coming in, because you know what? I don't care. I don't care, because what are them players coming in for? For next season? To what? We still building a team, or what phase are we in? Phase 900? What?
No, no,
This
man.
is what I mean. It's just
Phase
like
1 million.
this fantasy about buying players and this and that, but I don't see why I keep talking about having to get this player and that player, because this guy don't want to win the league. This guy
Exactly.
wants blues. This guy wants blue steak and red steak and wants to lay hole in man's hand and all them hole in
Yeah.
salt based hand and all them.
With the
He's not.
sauce
He's not
on it.
serious.
Oh God,
Oh,
with
He's
the
yeah.
sauce
there's
on it.
something wrong
He's
with
not
that manager,
serious.
you know, fam.
There's
He's not
something wrong,
serious.
man.
He's not serious.
Allowed another man put meat in your mouth with sauce on it.
He's not serious, man. He's not serious. So I can't take him serious. And big up the Southern Goonie, yeah, in the house, man. Big him
Big
up.
up Southern Gunner.
Saturn Gunners down here, man. That's my brother, man. That's my brother on the channel. See ya. Craig, I'll come to you just before I go to Richard, because this question also goes to everyone. The most disturbing thing about what's going on with Arsenal right now, yeah, is that it's not just one player that has gone on the ground. Yeah, it's Martinelli, it's Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is a very special one. I'll get to why it's a very special one. Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, um,
Ben White.
Ben White is also looking. Oh, Ben White, that's a big one. He's also looking suspect for some couple of games.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus. Even Gabriel Magalhaes is becoming one type of liability right now, man. The way I'm seeing it. And our two goalkeepers just write them off, because any decent shot towards the goal, yeah, it's either you score against Raya or or you dislodge him. So let's just totally forget about having a goalkeeper in the post, because it's zero. And if our Arsenal, since we've not signed that deal yet, let's go. Let's just return David Raya back to Brentford, because for me, he's the same thing with Ramsdale. So what is the need of having a goalkeeper, two goalkeepers that have the same quality in at Arsenal? So see, we have up to 5 to 6 players in the same team gone on the ground all at the same time. But the most
Mm.
important one out of this whole 5, 6 players I've mentioned right now is Bukayo Saka. And it's for a reason why I'm very, very concerned about Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka has been that go-to player for Arsenal for the past three
Mm.
seasons, apart from last season
Yeah.
anyway. He's been the player of the season for Arsenal
Mm.
for the past 3 seasons. So he's our go-to guy. This guy has always bailed Arsenal time and
Yeah.
time without number.
And that's the problem. That's the
But
problem. No one else
and
is stepping up.
that's the problem actually.
Exactly.
And again, the real issue there is that why I'm really disturbed about this Bukayo Saka thing is that he's totally lost composure in front of goal. I'm not saying Bukayo Saka is a stone cold killer in front of goal, but I mean, this guy was being compared to Vinicius Jr. just last season. People were saying he was the best right winger in the whole goddamn world. To be very sincere, including me last season, we're talking about. But see, this season, no one is even comparing him to top five best right wingers in the league this season. That's
Mm.
how that's how long the gap uh, the gap of collapse have gone for Bukayo Saka. And again, in front of goal,
See,
that used
Tony.
to have lots of composure. His
See, Tony.
composure is totally gone. It's gone.
See, the
No
argument.
confidence whatsoever.
Yeah, but the argument for Saka is, and remember, we keep doing the we're a young team. Yeah, young players are going to be inconsistent. So there you have it right there. How old is Saka? 22, 21, 22?
22, I think.
23,
The 22,
23.
23, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's still young in his career, isn't he? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's been carrying us since he was 19, isn't it? 19, 20, you know,
Yeah.
overplayed every season. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't rely on Saka, man. Do you know what I mean? And you're gonna see inconsistencies from him. Yeah, this will be the season where, you know what, he's gonna be shit this season. I don't think he's gonna be great this season. And then you know what? What's gonna happen next season? Our team gonna be looking at him now, or do they want him?
Mm.
Is he that? Is he as good as people say he is?
I'll have to chime in. I'll have to chime in on that. I would say that
Yeah.
his numbers this season, he hasn't scored a lot of goals, but his assist is quite high. He's got a lot. His assist and goal contribution this season is quite high up. And I was checking it. I saw it last week on the FA Cup game. I said his numbers are
Yeah,
not bad
yeah.
when it comes to assist. And
Shouldn't it be though
No,
in a
no,
team
but his
like
assist
Arsenal
is just
quality?
6 this season. No, it's even bad.
No, no,
His
no, no, no,
assist.
no, no.
How
no,
many
That's
assists
winning.
does he have?
he's got more assists than goals this season.
No, he's
He's
got
got more
about.
assists.
Is it
Okay,
19,
okay.
18?
Like
Is
how
that in
many?
all comps?
Yeah,
Is
in
that
all
in all
Yeah,
competitions,
comps?
it might
That's
be
in.
okay.
No,
including
I'm talking of the league. I'm talking of the league. He has just 6 this season in the league. I'm talking of the league.
Let
Oh,
me.
wait, why? Wait. Calm down, guys. Why are we talking about cup games? We're out of the cup games.
I
Are we
know.
dreaming?
no, I mean,
Are we
no, I
dreaming
said,
here?
no,
We're
I said,
out of cup games. Let's don't talk about cup games. We're not in the FA Cup. We're not in the Carabao.
Um,
What are we talking about cup
I was
games?
talking about Champions League, not Cup, Champions League. He's done well in the Champions League this season. His goals and assists in Champions League have been quite good. Like he's done quite well in that. But obviously his numbers have dropped this season. So has Odegaard, and he's the captain. So has Jesus' goals have dropped. So has Martinelli's goals have dropped this season. So it's all good to be blaming one player, but that comes down to the manager. If he rotated the squad better, then he could. There's some games Saka could be like Premier League games. He could be rest him and then bring him in for the next game. So that's up to the manager. That's man management. And I think
But again,
Saka's
it's
got
two.
6
But
assists.
again,
Six
it's
assists,
two
5
different things.
goals.
Is it that is his problem?
6
Because
goals, sorry.
see, guys, see. I don't want us to dance about the bush about this Bukayo Saka thing. Is it that he's out of form? I want to know what the problem is. Is he out of form? Does he need rest, or it's just
Well,
the
he's having
manager's
his
fault
rest
all
now.
through?
He's having
to
his
be
rest
honest, he's
now.
having a break. He's having a
Yeah.
break
yeah,
now.
he's
So there's
having a
no
break now.
excuses, man. There's
Yeah.
no excuses when he comes back. None at all. He better start scoring goals,
I,
fam.
I,
Or he
I,
needs to be dropped anyway, personally. But
Um,
God knows, man.
Tony. So the top player who's got 8 assists is Salah, yeah, and Saka has got 6. So there's no big difference there. The big difference in the goals. Salah has got 14 and Saka
Oh,
has got 6.
suddenly you're comparing Arsenal players to other football clubs, right?
No. Well, the Ollie Watkins as well. I can talk about him as well. No, I'm looking at the table in assists and goals for the
Oh,
Premier League. No,
well,
because you have to, innit? We're not going to compare him to.
no, I'm just saying because earlier in the show you said, why Arsenal fans comparing Arsenal players to other players? So why are we doing this with other players?
No,
The
no,
thing
no,
there
but
is see abs. Okay, continue.
no. What I was saying, no, because I wanted to see how many goals and assists he's got
Mm,
this season so far in a relatively bad season. Yeah. So if we let's flip it for a moment. Yeah.
okay.
So if Saka, yeah, has got 6 assists so far in a bad season, yeah, and
Mm.
Mohamed Salah has got 8 assists, yeah, there's no big difference there, is there, in terms of assists? Where the big difference is the goals. So if I was to compare him, not as good as Salah, but if I was to compare him, do you know what I mean? That's like, what is it? 8 goals. Salah's got 8 goals more than him. The next person to him, Ollie Watkins, has got 3 more goals, and he's a forward as well. So there ain't no players apart from Salah that's, do you know what I'm saying? That is, apart from
Yeah,
Salah and Haaland, that are, and Son, the main guys that are really, do you know what I mean? In terms of
no, no,
like,
no. I hear you. That's a big shout. But again, when you check his overall gameplay this season,
it's poor.
it's poor. It's poor. That's what
It's
I'm
His
horrible.
saying.
accuracy
So
is
It's horrible.
yeah,
55%.
exactly. This same player you even compared it with Salah. Salah does a whole lot of things for
Lots of
that
things,
team.
yeah.
Apart
Yeah.
Yeah.
from that assist, he's always the one to initiate attack. He's always the one progressing the ball. Sometimes he's always that go-to guy when you just come out immediately from your defense and you just want that steady hand to get the ball out of your
Yeah.
own half. It's Salah that drives that ball. It's him that
Mm,
initiates attack.
mm.
It's him that takes shots on. He's involved in a whole lot of things, but Bukayo Saka is really not involved in the whole thing this season. It just seems detached from the
What
whole
is then? So
gameplay.
someone explain what is that attachment then? Because has that got something? Is that Saka himself, or is that something to do with Arteta overplaying him? What is it?
Richard, we've not heard from you.
To be honest, yeah, this manager's just killed him. Man. He's just killed him. Can't lie, because he never gets dropped. Like whenever he puts up stinkers, he never gets taken off. He's always playing 90 minutes. Like look at the other day. Look at the performance he had against Liverpool. Are you telling me he stayed on the pitch for 90 minutes with that dreadful
Stinky.
performance? This is what I mean. It's down to the manager. At the end of the day, if you get a better manager, you will see better performances from these players. I'm telling you now. Even though, yeah, I think we need much more players than what we've got now. Even a
Mm,
competent manager will get more out of these players.
yeah, exactly.
Even if you bring Arsene Wenger from the hyperbolic time chamber, yeah, and bring him back for 6 months, he'll get more out of these players. And that's how bad it's got. You know what I mean? It's
He'll win it.
ridiculous.
He'll get us
Like,
close to
just
winning the
get him
league.
out, man.
It's
Mm.
ridiculous, man.
It's ridiculous.
Top at Christmas, at New Year, what for? See, it's not good enough, man. It's disgraceful. It's not good. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, it's not good enough. Yeah, it's not good enough. I was down here doing a watch along with Bands, man. You need to see the disappointment in Band's face. Bands had to exit. He had to exit the show. It was
Oh,
I
hurt.
can imagine.
really?
I
Was
can
it was
imagine.
hurt. It's true. And again,
You
when
saw the
you see,
hurt, yeah? You saw the hurt.
oh my God, Bands
I
just
had a
left.
I had a
I,
full-on meltdown on my channel, bro. I was so pissed, bro. I
I
had a
saw that.
full-on
I,
meltdown, bro.
I watched it,
I
man.
was fuming, bro.
It was horrible, man. It was horrible. And considering that we had nearly up to 6 chances in that first half against Liverpool, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It hurts. It's not good enough. You know. So this Crystal Palace game, something has to change. Although there's some changes that will come in, will tackle that. But again, I want us to look into the tactics of this manager, guys. Do you
What
think it's the
tactic?
tactics? Do you think it's the tactics of this manager that's really killing the whole vibe? You know, like, because we see we don't switch things up. I want to see Bukayo Saka switch, even maybe behind the striker, maybe on the left hand side, switch with Martinelli at times. But I'm not seeing those incisive technical changes from this manager. He doesn't flip things over. I'm seeing the same kind of thing again and again. He wants to continually play inverted, the inverted tactics, but with players that are bereft of ideas to go inverted. He wants to play inverted with Kivio, a player who's never played left back in his whole career in Spezia. Kivio was always a central defender, a left-sided central defender, and sometimes he managed to play as a defensive midfielder for Spezia on some certain occasions, but it was never a left back. And now you want to turn Kivior not just into a left back, but to an inverted left back. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. And to be very sincere, the whole league here have actually found Arsenal out. They're doubling up on our wingers, doubling up on Martinelli. Martinelli can't even look, he can't even face forward when he's even running again. He has been found out. Bukayo Saka has been doubled up on. Our midfield is bereft of ideas. Odegaard can't do it alone. Odegaard is also so slim, he needs to bulk up a little bit. He's being bamboozled in the middle of the park. Uh, and Declan Rice is everywhere, doing everyone's job. That guy's even doing central defensive duties for Arsenal. As we speak, that's £105 million signing. It's not good enough. Come on, guys. Yeah. So, what have to change tactically with Arsenal right now? With what we got right now? I'll start with you, Craig.
I think Thomas Partey has been a big miss for us this season. I know a lot of people are saying it's
Shout out to
injury
Mama
prone.
Flossie. Mama Flossie's in the charts. Big ups. That's a lovely lady, yeah.
I
And
thought,
she's our moderator. Big ups to
I
you,
thought,
Drew Gunners,
mm,
E Ross. Big ups to these people. This is a real legend, yeah. Yeah.
I thought Thomas Partey has been a big miss for us this season. I thought that with him, if we had him and Declan Rice in that midfield, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard in that midfield three, because Thomas Partey is very good at passing. His passing, he can break the lines with his passing. And I think we missed that against West Ham. We missed that against Fulham. We missed that against Liverpool as well. I thought that with Declan Rice hasn't got that ability to play that ball, that through that pass where he can split the defenses. He always wants to try and play sideways or play. He's good at running. But if I had a Partey next to him, Partey can do them passes and he can that midfield to be solid with them three. So I feel that and Partey is not. I don't know when he comes back from his injury now how fit he's going to be. So I'll be looking at another midfielder to bring in the January window. Maybe we've been linked with Onana from Everton. He would be a good player for
Yeah,
us. He
That
would be a
now,
very good midfield. It's tall, strong, physical. Him and Declan Rice that midfield three with Odegaard
but again,
would
what can
be.
he bring offensively? What can Onana bring in offensively? See, I'm comparing these things to just look at Kevin De Bruyne. He came in. See, there was a clear plan what he was to do. The clear
Mm,
plan: go and get us some assists and get us a goal if you can. That was a clear plan. He came in, executed it, got a
yeah.
goal, got an assist. See, that is what we're talking about. Is Onana that guy that will come into this team, sit in the middle of the park, get us a good assist, and get us a goal to go on with it? I don't see it. I see him as a
Hell
strong
no.
guy I see him as a strong guy in the middle of the park, but I don't see him as a killer who would cut through passes to get players into space, cut through passes into on-running players that find themselves in space. I don't see Onana as that guy. I see him as that strong man in the middle of the park.
Force of me. Yeah.
We already have a strong man in the middle of the park in Declan Rice. Don't get it twisted. Declan Rice knows how to cut open. I refuse to believe that Declan Rice is not that kind of guy that could play box to box. It's this
But then
manager. If you get everything correctly, pair him in a double pivot with a guy who really knows his onions. This guy will cook. He would go box to box for you, but he has no protection. Look at who's protecting him. Kai Havertz and them lots, these demons in the middle of the park. They can't do anything for him.
mm,
They
What
can't.
about Zubimendi? What about
Honestly,
What about Zubimendi?
he's a
Zubimendi,
good
yeah,
player.
he's good. He's a good.
he
He's a
looks
good player.
He
decent to be honest. He looks good
he
He's
from
good.
what
reminds
I've
me.
seen.
He reminds me of Xavi Alonso when he used to play at Liverpool. He reminds me of that kind of
Exactly.
player. Very
Mm.
technically gifted, like number 6 or number 8. Very good technically gifted. But
Good.
the
And
Onana,
it
but with
drifts, it drifts,
with
he
with a
progresses the ball.
with
Mm.
Onana, well, I said Onana to be in the midfield with Declan Rice. If you put Onana in the number 6, he can push Declan Rice to the number 8 role, making do the box to box. I didn't know we're more solid on a counter attack. You're not going to get past Onana very quickly compared to if you have Declan Rice. So you could have Onana could hold while Declan Rice does the Xhaka role, which Xhaka did last season. So
Exactly. Give him a
that's
free
why I said
roam in the
Onana.
team.
That's Onana as a number 6 and Declan Rice as a number 8. It could work.
Okay. Yeah, it could work. Then
Good
again,
man.
where will you fit in Thomas Partey? Right back?
Well, I would
Oh
sell
my
him.
god.
Honestly, I would
Oh
sell him
my
because
god.
Oh,
Then
Thomas
where would
Yeah,
you
Partey,
because
stay?
Thomas
Right back?
Partey's hardly for the last couple of seasons. Thomas Partey has not played a full season for Arsenal, so you have to just cut your losses on him. Sell him
yeah.
for as much money you get,
it's
and
one of them, isn't it?
bring in Onana as a replacement. I would have to do that because I know he's
Mm.
a good player for us, but he's been injured a lot. We can't rely on injured players. That's what cost us in the table. We've got too many injury-prone players, and it's costing us games. So we need someone that's going to be reliable. We can pay 38 games a season plus cup games and Champions League games.
Guys, it's cooking. I think
It's
that's
cooking.
true.
Yeah.
I love
I
Partey.
think
I love
it's
Thomas Partey. Don't get it twisted. I love Thomas Partey, but he's not reliable. How's
He's
he
not
been reliable?
reliable
It's
too.
not
No.
reliable. We need reliable players. If you want to win the league, you need reliable players. So
How many games
there you go.
has he been out? How many games has he been out? It's only about 15, 16 games, isn't it?
He's been out for 6 months now. 6 months
Yeah, he's been out since the start of the season, I think.
since
That's
Round
September.
about that.
ridiculous.
The
Sure.
last
That's-
game,
And you want to win titles?
you want to win titles.
I think
It's
the last game he
not
played
good
was the
enough.
Man United. I think it was the Man United game he played against
Yeah.
Emirates. That was the last game he played. After that, he didn't play in the Champions League after that. He got injured. It was the Tottenham game. After the Man United game or the Tottenham game he played, that was the last game he played. And he was injured after that. He's been injured ever since. So you might have to just cut your losses on him, man. He's on big
Cut your-
wages as well. So it's sad to say, but you have to be ruthless, man. Just have to be ruthless.
Yeah.
See, Richard, do you agree? Thomas Partey, do you want him to? Should we cut our losses? Cut him off? And
At the end of the season, yeah. Right now, it's a case of he's injured, so you can't sell him anyway. So I think we just have to wait till the end of the season. It's just one of them. But even when he comes back, is he going to play in the midfield or is he going to go back to right back? Because I don't know at this point. I don't know at this point, fam. Because we had him at the beginning of the season. What he was saying, he could have played him at the beginning of the season with Declan Rice, but he put him at right back and dropped Gabriel to the bench.
Why did he
And
do
then
that?
it's exactly why did he do that? And then when Partey gets injured, that's when he wants to bring in Gabriel, and now he brings in Shinchenko because flipping Timber's injured, and then he's so teeny like an idiot. So we're relying on Zinchenko and now Kivior to play left back, inverted, when none of them can defend. None of them are really any good. Well, Zinchenko's good going forward, but he ain't good defensively. So he's a liability anyway. So either way, we're screwed. We are screwed, fam. We're
And Tony
screwed
wants us
because
to spend more
we're
money.
screwed, fam. This manager's finished. He's finished.
Shevchenko's a midfielder. Shevchenko's a midfielder.
Exactly.
He plays for Ukrainian midfield. It's not a left back. Shevchenko's a centre mid. I don't know if it's a number 8 or a number 10, but it's a midfielder.
exactly.
The thing is, it was Pep that made him play left back because when he came to the club, he was a midfielder, a number 8, someone that can pass. Because he's a good passer of the ball, Zinchenko.
He's a good passer of the ball. Yeah, I agree.
That's one thing I'll say about him. But don't ever put him anywhere near the defense, man, because he just gets cooked all the time.
He
At
can't
this
defend.
point, it's embarrassing just putting him at left back.
No. But again, see, I don't blame these players. I don't blame them. The player has come out and said, I can't defend. He told the Manchester United legend, I can't defend. Arsenal fans,
crazy.
Arsenal coach,
Oh,
they don't believe him. He said it with his mouth. I can't defend. Ramsdale came out to an Arsenal legend. He said, see, I can't concentrate on the game 90 for 90 minutes.
and
Arsenal
Jesus
fans
can't
are
score
so
goals,
blind.
apparently.
Oh,
We don't
You know what I
believe
mean? What's going on with this team, fam?
this is
We
this is
don't
the Three
believe
Stooges, bro. Three Stooges.
guys. This
What?
one will even strike a deadly blow. Your striker, who was supposed to give it 30 goals in a season, was out there in Brazil telling the Brazilian press, goal scoring is not my strength. Gabriel Jesus.
Exactly.
Bro, what other what,
Oh,
This
oh my
is,
god.
and you got Cedric Entertainer as well.
Oh
This
my
is a joke.
god. Bro.
This is comedy.
Cedric's
Yeah.
on the 100 grand a week.
Arsenal fans, see, we're one of the most delusional fan base. See, what other truths do you want to hear again?
the proof is in the pudding.
In the dog.
The players have told you themselves, I can't concentrate, I can't score goals, I can't defend. And
Do you know when before Arteta became my manager? Yeah, Ancelotti was available before he went to Everton.
Oh,
We should have gone for Ancelotti.
sorry.
Looking back now, in hindsight, we should have gone for Ancelotti. He would have won big trophy for us right now. Look what he's doing at Real Madrid right now, winning big trophies. Ancelotti would have been a good manager for us. He's elite.
I'm saying. That's the
He's the
manager
one.
that I wanted. That's
Yeah,
exactly
Ancelotti.
who I wanted when Emery got sacked. And we let him go to Everton. Everton over Arsenal. That just summed it up. And we got
It's not good
Arteta,
enough.
who's never managed a game
It
in
should
his
have been.
life.
It should have been
In
Arteta.
fact, tell a lie, he has
Arteta.
managed one game for Man City and he lost.
It's not good
So, I
enough.
mean, and that was a
Big up to
Champions League
Bagav.
game.
Bagav is a
That
big
was a
friend of
Champions
mine.
League game. I remember
Oh,
that game as well against Leon, I think it
Yeah.
was.
I feel that Arteta. I think Arteta should have managed Everton and Ancelotti should have come to Arsenal. Would have done big by now.
Exactly.
Would have won some big trophies by now. Like last season, would have won the league last season. Ancelotti was our manager. Wouldn't have lost the league last season.
this is the thing, though, man. It's if buts and maybes, man. We're always.
No, but
It's
yeah,
like
but-
we're always reminiscing, man. We're always reminiscing. There's no like. There's no
Always.
like. Do you know what? Yeah, there's a
By
chance.
the way,
Let's
big
win.
up
There's a
to
chance we can win
Bagav
the
who's
league.
in the charts. Big up to Bagav who's in the charts. Yeah,
Let me
that's
ask
a
you,
real
man.
one down
Let me
there.
ask
Big
you,
up
man.
to Bagav.
Big up
Yeah.
Real
Bagav,
one,
man. Big up
Bagav.
yourself.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a serious
Big up,
question,
man.
Tony.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a serious question, Tony. Do you believe we have a chance of winning the league? Honest,
No.
no, honest question.
See, the only
Honest
chance
question.
I gave, the only chance I gave them was if they did go into the transfer window and buy the players we need: a striker, a defender, and one midfielder. And maybe, just maybe, someone who would come in and give Bukayo Saka, a fight for his money. But the answer is half of the transfer window, half of the month of the transfer window today has gone, and Arsenal have done no business. So I'm sorry, man. That prediction, it's out the window. See, we might literally come seventh this season, seventh or eighth this season. There's that possibility. Deji Spores was, twerking when he said that, but man, it might be true. Arsenal might come seventh this, bro. It's possible, man. What is going on? And again, bro, we just won one game in seven. It doesn't look good. It's bad. We're not winning any trophy, man. We're going out. People are
Well,
already saying that we're gonna beat Porto, but I'm sorry, man. What confidence
Vargas
do you have
asking the
to go?
question. Look at the question
What
Vargas
confidence do you?
asking.
I know. What confidence do you have to go play Porto when you can't even beat West Ham, man?
Porto,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Porto,
Also,
Porto
also
going to be
different
Real
level.
Madrid.
Arsenal fans,
They're going to be
what are
Real
you
Madrid when they
smoking?
play us.
It look like there's some cheap crack in some cities in the UK, yeah. Because what are these guys smoking, man? Yeah? You can't beat West Ham at home. You want to go beat Potter in the Champions? These guys are smoking something, man. The crack you guys are smoking is cheap, man. It's cheap. So the back of it says, it says, nah. Question is, can we win the Champions League after league?
No,
Guys, over
no,
to you.
forget it.
Richard,
No.
you start, man.
Porto are taking us out, mate. There's no way we're winning no Champions League. As long as Man City are in the Champions League, we are not winning no Champions League, yeah? No way.
Craig, that question.
If we can get firing nearer to Champions League time, like start winning a lot of matches and confidence, I'm sure we can beat anyone on our day. But it depends on if Saka's not in form, if none of our players are in form.
We're not
I don't
beating
know,
City.
man.
Not on
No,
in
I'm
two
not saying-
games.
I'm not-
In two
also-
games against City, we're not beating them.
Oh my God.
One game, but I get 2 games against City. Hell no. Hell to the no.
Bagav, are
No.
you really asking? Bagav, are
No
you really
way.
asking that question? We couldn't beat Fulham. Wait.
It's painful. It's painful.
Bagav, we couldn't.
We're gonna
beat
struggle
Fulham.
against Forest, and you're talking about beating Man City, yeah?
Wait, look at our record at Forest as well. Look at our record. Look at our
You're
record.
gonna talk
We've
about
lost.
City.
We've lost
Honestly.
twice against them at their ground.
And we
lost
ain't
in the
scored
FA Cup,
either. We
and
ain't even
lost in the
scored
league
there.
last season, so away from home. So
Tony
boy,
Cook, man.
That's what I'm
Bagav,
saying.
we couldn't beat Fulham. Yeah, Fulham. We couldn't beat Fulham. Bournemouth beat Fulham 3-0 this season. Just before they even played us, they beat Fulham 3-0. They didn't even concede a goal. That's how bad it is. Burnley, yeah, the scrubs and the bum of the league, beat Fulham 2-0
Oh,
just before they faced Arsenal. And Arsenal
No.
struggled
see,
against Fulham.
it's Santa Claus Arsenal,
Bruv,
fam. Santa
bag,
Claus Arsenal,
bag,
fam.
bag of what are you
Oh,
talking about, brother? Are you serious? And then we couldn't beat West Ham. And then you're talking about the Champions League, brother, man.
Bargav's got that
I'm,
hopium, man. He's got that hopium, man.
yeah, bag of you have some cheap opium, man. You know, and I'm jealous of you, man, because I need it now, man. Bro, are you
oh.
serious? We can't beat Fulham. How
You
can
know,
we go and beat
this
Fulham?
is me and Tony. You know when I was saying to Tony, we're gonna, yeah, there's a chance we might beat this team. Like every game I've been saying, yeah, we've got a chance.
Mm.
Tony's like, Abs, like, listen to what you're saying, man. And we've lost every game. We've lost every game.
We've
So I'm not
lost all.
saying anything no more. I'm not saying anything.
See, the proof is in the pudding. Martinelli, who scored 15 goals last season, has only scored 2 goals this season. Guys, let that sink in.
2 goals, you know.
Two goals, just
it's
two.
a
Has he scored in
see,
Champions League? Has he
it's
scored
a
in
big
Champions League?
problem.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
it's
got
yeah,
scored
yeah.
against. It's scored against
Except in the league, he's
Lyon.
scored 2, I think. Especially in
Scored
the
Lyon.
league.
Yeah.
that alone is a big problem. Martinelli
Mm.
not scoring goals for this team, it is a big problem. That one alone, those 15 goals last season, we're not seeing it this season. It's a big problem. How about people seem to forget about Granit Xhaka's goals last season? Granit Xhaka scored 11 goals last season. Where can we get that 11 goals from the midfield? Because I'm sorry, Martin Odegaard
We
isn't
ain't.
scoring those goals this season. So where are those 11 goals missing from Granit Xhaka's goal? So unless Declan
Rice
Rice
ain't
is not
scoring them.
scoring
Rice
those
ain't
goals,
scoring, even if he played in the 8.
and if
Rice
Kai
won't be
Havertz
scoring
isn't
those
scoring
those
those
goals.
goals, if Kai Havertz isn't scoring up to 11 goals this season, and if Declan Rice isn't scoring up to 11, then those goals, just cancel out those goals that Granit Xhaka scored. It's
Yeah.
useless. So it's like we just went backwards. And trust me, do you guys see? Do you think Eddie Nketiah is going to be the
Oh
Messiah?
no!
Oh,
I
Please,
really
not
didn't want to hear
the.
that name today. I
the
really
king
didn't
of
want to hear that name
Zamunda.
today.
Bloody hell.
The
I
King
did
of
not want to
Honestly.
hear that
Zamunda,
name.
They got Southern
guys.
Greener for that one, bro.
The,
That
the, the
was
king,
funny.
the
King
king,
of
the king who
Zamunda,
can't
fam.
finish, the king who
The
can't
King
finish.
of the.
Let me
Can't
let me give
finish
you
his dinner.
let me give you a stat in Ketia. Arsenal career 158 games, 38 goals.
That is poor, very
That's
poor,
poor.
Oh,
very poor.
Even Adebayo scored 62 goals in 98 games for Arsenal.
He can't
Adebayo.
talk to Adebayo.
you can't even
Nketiah can't
compare
talk
the
to
two,
Adebayo.
fam. You can't even compare the two.
And
Please.
I'm
there's a
just
You
talking
question.
can't,
about
fam.
Arsenal.
There's a question I
Literally.
want to ask. There's a question I want to ask everyone. Yeah, do you think Arsenal regret selling Balogun in the summer to Monaco? Looking now at the striker problem right now, do you think if
Bro,
they
he's
kept
better
him?
than Eddie and Ketia, bro. He's
I've been
better
Yeah.
saying
than
this for
him.
a long time. I've been saying this for a long
He's
time.
better
That
than him,
Balogun's
man.
a better
How many
striker.
goals has he scored for Monaco this season? He's banked some
More,
couple of goals
more,
for
more,
Monaco this
more,
season.
more than Eddie. More the goals than Eddie, I would say.
More than it. And I
Yeah.
respect him. That's a legitimate US MNT
That's
striker.
another player that not given a chance at this club. He went
Exactly.
on loan and scored how many goals? 20 odd goals
19,
in France?
19, 19
19.
goals
19.
last
And
this,
then came back.
19,
And
yeah.
and then we're struggling for strikers that can score goals, yeah, and we don't give this guy a chance. We
It's
keep
crazy.
Eddie and Ketia, the king of Zamunda, at this club
Oh,
and sell Balogun. See, this is this decision making that we're doing at this club.
What,
And
what,
people think we're gonna win the league. No, bruv. No.
but do you know,
It's
do you
not
know, do you know,
happening.
do you know the amount of money we sold Balogun for? 38 million. And Hoyland, has gone to Man United, went for 70 something million. So how is someone not playing for so cheap? And he's still, he had like 2 years left on his contract or 18 months left on his contract. I've only sold for 38 million. For a guy who scored almost 20 goals last season in France, we should have got more money for him. We got ripped off.
yeah. We
We got
got
ripped
ripped
off.
off. We got ripped off.
We're always getting ripped off, fam. When have we ever sold the
That's the
player for a good
legacy.
price? It's never happened, fam.
38,
It's
That's
always
the
happening.
legacy.
but
That's
38
the
million
legacy we have.
for an elite international striker is a lot of low money in this today's market, and it's a striker shortage right now. There's a lot of clubs looking for strikers and are paying
Exactly.
big money for strikers, and we getting that amount of money for Balogun is a bit of a joke, to be honest with you. In a couple of seasons, if
It's
he
a big
continues
joke.
developing well, then he's going to go for big money. Like he could go for a good 50, 100 million. We're not going to get that money. We're not going to get a sell-on clause or anything back on top of what we sold him for.
Of course, we don't put clauses in our contract. You know, we're stupid even doing business.
We're not
Arsenal is the
smart
most.
enough to do that.
We're
We're
not
not
smart
smart
enough.
enough. Not
Arsenal is
smart
not
enough.
the smartest club ever to do business. All these football clubs, they put clauses on, in all these contracts. But Arsenal, no clauses, no lucrative. Look at Getafe. Getafe is telling us we have to pay 40 million for a striker who just started scoring goals this season. And they're claiming 40 million. 40,
Yeah.
40 million. Guys, 40 million.
Mm.
And they're going to,
Like,
of course, they're going to put clauses into it. They want a
yeah.
lucrative deal, they want add-ons, and they want some certain clauses. Bro, Arsenal never add clauses. And
Man City put a clause. Do you know Lavia that's gone to Chelsea? When Southampton sold Lavia to Chelsea in the summer, there was a clause in the contract they had to sell. He offers like 10 or 15% sell-on clause. So Man City got a percentage of that deal for him. That's why Chelsea paid so much money for him, because they had to pay Man City, or Southampton has to pay Man City a sell-on clause. And Man City had a buyback clause as well to buy him back, but they didn't take up that option. So he went to Chelsea instead. So yeah.
Okay, guys. See, another player that I think that might be sacrificed this season is ESR. Richard, what do you think? ESR, man, is not injured. Why is he not getting games? And this guy is one of the most progressive players. Like he can progress the ball in the middle of the park. See, you can even put this guy here with Declan Rice. He will cook because he can move the ball and he's a possession-based midfielder. He can drift in and about positions. He can create spaces. He can open spaces up, and he also has a keen eye for a good pass. This guy can cook. But I'm sorry, man, Mikel Arteta. Is it that he doesn't like this guy? What has this guy done? What crime has this guy committed? Richard.
You know, the mad thing is, yeah, one thing that no one said yet, this is the man that actually saved him his job. Because if you remember, in the first full season he had, that run that we was on, where we was losing to Burnley and Aston Villa and all these teams at home, by the way, not even away from him, at home. And then he brought him into the team against Chelsea, and then we went on some winning run. But yeah, I know he's had injuries, and that's unfortunate for him. But he's been fit, yeah, and he's not getting no game time, bro. He's getting that 3 minutes, like Trossard. He's getting the Pepe treatment, basically. It's the same thing. Like it's mad. If I was ESR, I'll just leave anyway, bruv, because you're just not gonna get played. It is what it is, bruv.
Just leave,
Just,
man.
just
Go to
go
Chelsea.
and enjoy your football, bro. Just go and enjoy your football, man. Just
But again,
forget about
Arsenal.
this manager,
But
bro.
again, Arsenal doesn't want to sell him. They don't want to sell him.
So we might as well play him then. Why are we not playing him then? If you're not gonna sell him, at least give him some minutes. He can't do any. Can he do any worse? Let's be honest. Can he do any worse? Like, I just don't get this manager, and I just, bruv.
It's painful, yeah.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I swear to God. I can't,
That
can't.
that ESR. ESR.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just actually just thinking, do you know what? He needs to get sold now. You know, as much as I love ESR and as much as I want him to play, I'm not a man that just wants to dead a man's career, innit? He's still got time to play. You know, I think he's getting to that point now where he needs to be playing first team football. And if Arteta can't give it to him, then we need to sell him, man. Make a little profit. But it's what we do with that profit. That's what. That's
That's the
what.
problem.
If you were to
Yeah.
sell him and then buy a defender, I would be hot. I'm telling you, I would be
Would
really
he
hot.
put it past him, though, bruv? Would he put
Yeah,
it
I
past
wouldn't put
him?
it past him. That's why I just
I'm
don't want
saying.
this guy. I want this guy at my club, man. I'm sick of Arteta, man. I'm sick of it. I keep telling Tony this all the time. I'm not gonna change now either. It's like we can get to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and people just get all giddy and like, oh, do you know, we've got us to the
Yeah.
semi-finals of the Champions
Yeah.
League, but we'll
Oh
end up
my.
with nothing. 20 years, no Premier League. It's 2020 at the moment now. It's 8:20, and I'm seeing on my TV 2020. Yeah, that means 20 years. Yeah, 20 years without any Premier League. Banter club of the league.
We are the banter club. We are the banter club.
Yeah.
See, this is the final question. It goes to everyone.
Mm.
Arsenal linked with Isaac of Newcastle, man. Craig,
Benzema as well.
I'll start with you, Craig. What do you think on Benzema? But Benzema is more linked to Manchester United. Mikel Arteta doesn't have the brains to go there and go get Benzema. But again, Craig, you start with that one. Isaac linked to Arsenal.
I'll take him. I'll take him and ship out. I'll ship out. I'll pay for my cab fare to take Nketiah out of the club and bring him in to replace him. Give him the number 14 shirt. He's the guy to be for Arsenal.
And even a little cherry, on the cake, and just give them Cedric the Entertainer, cherry on top.
He'll definitely be my number one starter ahead of Jesus as well. I'll start him because he bags goals for fun. Look at the goal he scored yesterday against City, cutting on his right foot, bang. But we haven't got a striker like that since Thierry Henry. He can score a goal out of nothing. He can play the ball team. He can hold up the ball. He can pass the ball. He can, get an assist. He's a poacher. He's not going to be outside of the box like Jesus trying to be right back, left back, centre mid. He'll stay in the box where you need him to score goals. So I'll definitely.
And that's what Arteta will make him do, though, isn't it? Arteta make him centre back, left back, right back, midfield,
anywhere but up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what he do to him. That's why Tony fits with our play because he's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. He will do all the groundwork, all the dirty work. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He goes scrap with defenders, midfielders, whatever he needs to do. Do you know what I'm saying? But no one sees it. No one sees it, man. Everyone's just like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's average. I hope he comes. I hope he comes back to Brentford. He starts banging goals. Yeah. Banging goals against City. I hope he bangs against us as well. Yeah. And then I want to see people's like, oh, do you know what? He's not all that. Yeah. All right. Okay.
But he did last season.
He banged last season.
He did last season.
Get bullied. He bullied up Saliba. Bullied him up.
Bullied him, bruv. Bullied him. That's what I'm saying.
Guys, Richard, Isaac.
Yeah, 100%. I'll take him. 100%.
100%.
Like that finish yesterday was cold. I ain't seen no striker do that in years. Probably since Lacazette and Aubameyang. Probably since then. And even that was few and far between. But boy, I just miss a striker, man. Someone that can just score goals for fun, man. Notice we still ain't replaced Aubameyang yet, that's been overshadowed by that Eddie Nketiah fraud getting a new contract when he was out of contract 14. And we could have let him go. But yet we decided to sign him up to just gloss over the fact that we needed a striker. That's how this club operates. That's the nonsensical nonsense that we have to deal with in this club. Now, who's making these decisions, fam? Who knows? I don't know, man.
Do you think Henry rates Nketiah? Because I never see him.
Nah.
Oh my God!
I never see him say anything about.
He must be pulling whatever is left out of his hair, thinking, "Why has he got my number, fam? Why has he got my number? Like, what is going on?" You know what I mean?
And do you want people to go to war? Yeah, at the Emirates on Monday, because you want to start a civil war, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, Eddie Nketiah for Henry to rate him, brother, man. That man he'll be spitting wherever he is. His number, bro. We're desecrating that number. It's a disgrace. It's a joke, bro. It's not.
Let me bring up my brother Wolf, man. Bring him up,
Wolfie,
Tony, man.
Wolfie. That's our brother. Wolfie, man. Wolfie's down here. Iconoclast is down here with us. But we also have Wolfgang. Wolfie said, smash those likes, brothers. That's a Chelsea fan. So see, guys, we've come to the end of the show, but see, the last one before we go. Crystal Palace. Guys, is anyone out here confident about the Crystal Palace game? Anyone?
That's one thing I am confident about. I think we will beat Crystal Palace. I don't think they're all that. I just don't think. I just think like, nah, we've got to beat Palace, man. We have to beat them.
Now you know what will happen. We'll beat
Fans,
Palace,
fans,
but we'll
fans,
struggle
don't
to
be the
beat them.
first one to leave during the watch along, please. Don't be the first person to leave. I would like you to
Ooh.
stay, stay, stay and watch. Richard, you want to say something?
No, you know what? I think we'll beat Palace, but we'll struggle. It'll be a struggle, and it'll be a
Yeah.
boring, crappy
Boring.
game where we'll probably
Yeah.
scrape a win somehow. I don't know how, but somehow, yeah. We'll probably get bullied in midfield. Like Eze and Elise are gonna have fun, right?
He might be
If we
injured,
play,
as you say.
bro.
Olise is
Oh,
injured. Olise is
Yeah.
injured.
oh, is he injured?
Yeah,
No
he's injured.
return date, so we don't know. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's one saving grace then. You know what I mean? So I
But
think yeah, we'll beat them.
Mateta
But
might bully up though. Mateta might do his thing though. You know,
bro,
Mateta's
yeah,
rubbish,
yeah,
but he's
exactly. The thing, yeah, I think we'll beat Palace, and then you know what will happen against Forest. So it's irrelevant, really, isn't it? It's irrelevant.
yeah.
It's what
Yeah.
it is.
Craig, what do you think, man? Arsenal, Crystal Palace.
Home win. We need a
That's
confidence.
on. That,
We need a confidence boost in winning. I think we beat them at the start of the season at Selhurst Park. That's a hard place to go to. I think at home we should beat them at home. But it depends what Arsenal turns up. If the Arsenal turn up against Liverpool last week, I'm not confident. But if the Arsenal can get some goals early and then you can rest a few players, then yeah, but we can't start that.
Sorry, Craig. Go on.
They say I think we have to beat Palace. Have to.
we have to. It's not a must-win game. It's a
It's a
must-win game.
non-negotiable, as our
It's a
manager says.
exactly
Non-negotiables, isn't it?
non-negotiable. We have to win that matchup. It ought to be a win. There's no dancing about right now. We have a chance of actually leapfrogging Aston Villa. In that position right now, and they're in third right now. Aston Villa is in third. So
Yeah.
I think if we win,
Did they
and pull
draw?
off,
I think they drew, innit?
Yeah, they drew.
They
Yeah.
drew. Yeah, yeah. I didn't see the match.
We go
yeah,
third. No, we go third because City got better goal difference.
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, City's in second right now. So
Oh,
if Arsenal beat them, then we will go third actually, because we have a better goal difference than Aston Villa this season.
mm.
So we'll go third. So it's a must win. We have to win this so that we can go third and keep the
We need
fight
to win
on.
our next 3 games. We need to beat Liverpool. So we got Palace, Forest, and then Liverpool. We actually need to beat Liverpool. No draw at
100%.
our pad. We have to
Yeah,
beat Liverpool.
we
That's
have
going
to
to be
beat
100%.
without Salah as well. Salah's not going to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Trent is injured at the moment. I don't know when he's going to be back, but we have to beat them at our grounds. We
he'll
have to
be
beat
back
them.
against us, that's for sure.
No,
When
Is that
the,
opposite?
no, it's out for a month. It's out for like a month and a bit. It's got a tear in his knee.
bro is
Mm.
gonna come back, this guy here. When it comes to Arsenal,
To be
Jet
honest,
jet
even if
from
he
the
doesn't,
dead,
yeah, Klopp would
from the
find a
dead.
formula, and
find a
he'll
way.
work it out, fam. He'll put
Yeah.
someone there, yeah, to do a competent job anyway.
But
So either
again,
way, we're gonna struggle, fam.
Clark,
Yeah,
Clark and Bradley cut us open in the FA Cup. Come on, who can't cut us open, man? If Clark and Bradley can pull that off in the FA Cup, who won't do it to us? So let's see if we can get a win. Again, it's at home. Let's see if we can get a decent win in that one. So, but the good news there is that Gabriel Jesus is coming back. Thomas Partey is coming back. Fabio Vieira is now okay. Was in training, and shockingly, Julian Timber might be coming back by the first week of February.
Nah. He's not coming back. He ain't coming back till
He's
April.
in training. He's in training right now.
Doesn't matter. He won't be coming back. Definitely won't be playing. I don't think
no,
he'll be
he
playing.
won't.
He won't be playing until about April. That guy is not ready, man. You
Yeah.
think he'll
You
be
sure?
ready?
Bro, I've seen him in Dubai.
That's a
He was
big
looking good.
injury, man. Yeah, he was running. He weren't really doing much though, apart from running
Yeah.
around. He's not ready, man. He's not going to be
Still
ready
needs
till.
another 2 months at least. I
Yeah, that was
reckon,
a
yeah.
big injury. That's a
Get
big
full to
ACL.
get up to speed.
Yeah, that's an ACL. So we have to be careful. But Thomas Partey, okay, Ero says Thomas Partey need to start eating that hard food, Tony. Yeah, eba, fufu,
I
and
never know a
keke.
guy that's just made a glass like this, brother, you know. Big, hard Ghanaian, you know. You know what I'm
I'm telling
saying?
you.
Big, hard foot, you know. And he's injured all the time.
Oh
What's
my
wrong with this
god.
guy?
I don't know,
But you
man.
know what it is? You know what it is, fam, yeah? Because when he was at Atletico, this guy was barely injured.
I know.
So, like, he comes to Arsenal and all of a sudden he's just injury prone. So,
Broken.
God
Broken.
knows what the hell's going on in the training or whatever. But it always seems to be Arsenal, yeah, where we can sign a player that's never been injured. He comes to Arsenal and he's always injured, fam.
Always injured.
Like, always, bruv.
Always.
Like, I just don't get it, fam. I just don't get it. It's beyond me, bro.
See, yeah, guys, yeah, we've come to the end of the show today. Big ups to everyone who came down here to watch us today. I know Real Madrid Barcelona is playing, but thanks for still popping in, throwing up your questions and supporting us down here. As you can see, Richard was down here with the Big Four. Me and him will be starting the show next week. I should let you guys know what that show would look like and how to be tomorrow when I'll be with Oregon Gunner. So
Yeah.
you guys just catch me and Richard this week, so I'll let you guys know about it. He will shout out his channel, but football band, please shout out your channel, man.
Yeah, you guys in the chat already know my channel, so it's Football Bants channel. You know where I am. You know where I'm at already. Enough said.
Enough said. Yeah, man. Craig.
Instagram 87.uk. Personal one is 29matthews on Instagram as well, and YouTube is if you type in 87, you'll see us there. We've got a lot of stuff we do on YouTube as well. So yeah.
Watch out, this brother Craig. You know, watch this brother, because Craig is on bits. You know, he don't go on like he isn't, but Craig is on bits on his channel. You know,
I'm telling you, man.
interviewing White Yardie and all them. I've seen it already. Craig is on bits, but he don't say nothing. He's on bits.
I just stay humble, brother. That's the best way to be. Just be humble, man.
Yeah, man.
My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
Real celebrity, bro.
Guys, I want you to go subscribe to this brother. Yeah, LiontekzTV. He talks
on YouTube.
He's a real one on YouTube. So talk to these people, tell them where you are, and of course you're new down here, so talk to these people.
Yeah, man. Big up for the show, man. Enjoyed it. Big up to the panel as well. You get me? Good conversation, man. But yeah, subscribe to LiontekzTV on YouTube, Liontekz on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, just follow, man. Get me?
Yeah. So Abs, we have to add him to the group.
Yeah. Just get his digits. I'm gonna put his thing in the chat as well.
Yeah. We're gonna add him to that chat.
Take your number.
And, yeah. And
Yeah, Tony, just send my number, and you got my number anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, catch me on Oregon Gunner tomorrow, 7 p.m. I think 6:30 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Catch us there. And before then, I would have already have a talk with my brother LiontekzTV, and then we can figure out what we can do about a show together. So yeah,
I'll just subscribe to your YouTube, Liontekz. Yeah, are you the one with the hat with the hat on it?
Yeah. That's
I'll just subscribe to your YouTube channel now.
No, big up, man. Big up. Thank you, man.
No worries.
Yeah.
I subscribe to you lot as well.
No problem.
Yeah. So guys, later on you'll be seeing me, LiontekzTV, Abs. Craig will be working together and trying to churn our content because wanna keep pushing our content out there. So definitely seeing all of us doing some shows together. So big ups from all of us here. We are out.
I'll touch her out.
I'll put her out.